Hello viewers, welcome to May-June 2015 WAEC, also known as WASSCE, past questions and detailed solution. General Mathematics / Mathematics Call Paper 2, Part 1. This part contains 5 questions. This is theory part of it, and you are to answer all the questions in this part. And the 5 questions, they are contained in one video. I mean the solution to these 5 questions. Question 1A. Without using mathematical tables or calculator, simplify 3 whole number 4/9 divide by bracket open 5 whole number 1/3 minus 2 whole number 3/4 bracket close plus 5 whole number 9/10. Here you are simply asked to use BODMAS, the rule of BODMAS, to simplify this fraction. First thing first is to change the mixed fractions to improper fractions. If you convert the first fraction, you have 31/9. That is 9 times 3, 27, plus 4, 31/9. If you convert the fractions inside, you have 16/3 minus 11/4. And if you change this, you have 59/10. By the rule of BODMAS, we need to simplify the terms in the bracket first. And in the bracket, you have fractions subtraction. You find the LCM of the denominator, and the LCM is 12. Every other fraction remain the same. You divide 12 by 3, you have 4. 4 times 16 minus, you divide 12 by 4, you have 3. 3 times 11. We are still on the bracket. You have 31/9 divided by bracket open. If you multiply here, you have 64 minus 33 all over 12. You close the bracket plus 59/10. By the time the bracket is simplified by subtraction, you have 31/12. So the bracket is gone, and you have 31/9 divided by 31/12 plus 59/10. The next operation is division, and when you are dividing fraction, division sign changes to multiplication, and the fraction at the right of the sign is inverted. So you have 31/9 times 12/31. That fraction has been inverted, plus 59/10. Clearly, 31, we cancel 31, and we are left with 12/9 plus 59/10. The next operation is addition, and you find the LCM of 9 and 10, and that is 90. Divide 90 by 9, you have 10. 10 times 12, you have it in this form, plus you divide 90 by 10, you have 9. 9 times 59, you have it in this form. When you multiply, you have 120 plus 531/90, and when you add, you have 651/90. You can divide by 3, and you have 217/30, and when you convert to mixed fraction, you have 7 whole number 7/30. This detailed solution simply shows that no calculator or table was used. Question 1b. A number is selected at random from each of the sets. The entries or elements, you have 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5. Find the probability that the sum of the two numbers is greater than 3 and less than 7. What we do is that we simply generate a sum table by considering the two sets. The first set 2, 3, 4. The second set 1, 3, 5. So you add. If you add the first entry against the second set, you have 3, 5, 7. The second element in the first set, you add it to all the elements in the second set, you have 4, 6, 8. And the third element in the first set, you add it to each element in the second set, you have 5, 7, 9. Now let us define an event E that the sum is greater than 3 and less than 7. Greater than 3 and less than 7. That means if it is greater than 3, we have entries like 4, 5, 6 because it's less than 7. So we have these elements in this form. You see that? So while A is a sample space, total element is a sample space, they are 9. So the probability that the sum is greater than 3 and less than 7 is number of elements in that event over total elements in the sample space. From my illustration, you have 4 over 9 as the required probability. Question 2a. Solve the inequality 4 plus 3 over 4 bracket open s plus 2 bracket close less than equal to 3 over 8s plus 1. The best to do is to clear the fractions by multiply through by the LCM of 4 and 8, the denominators, which is 8. If you multiply the first term by 8, you have 32. If you multiply this term, let's take 3 over 4 times 8 will give you 6 times the bracket. So you have 6 into s plus 2 bracket close. If you multiply 3 over 8s by 8, you have 3s. If you multiply 1 by 8, you have 8. So open the bracket. You open this bracket with 6 and you have 32 plus 6s plus 12 less than equal to 3s plus 8. You can add the like terms in the left hand side where you have 32 plus 12, that is 44, plus 6s less than equal to 3s plus 8. Next thing is to collect like terms. Let us have 6 here. If you transfer this 3s plus 3s, it becomes minus 3s less than or equal to, so 8 is remaining here. If you transfer plus 44, it becomes minus 44. So if you subtract, you have 3s less than equal to 8 minus 44 is minus 36. To get s, divide both sides by 3 and you have s less than equal to minus 12. You have question 2b. The diagram shows a rectangle PQRS from which a square of sides S centimeters has been cut. If the area of the shaded portion is 484 square centimeters, find the value of S. So we have two figures here, a rectangle and a square. Now, the shaded region is given to us, but that region is simply area of rectangle minus area of square. So that if we do that, we can get the value of S. So let's take area A1, that is for the rectangle. Length. Here you have length times breadth. Now the length is from here to here, that is 10. From here to here is S, and from here to here is another 10. So the length is 20 plus S, while the breadth or width is 20. So this is the area of the rectangle. Then area of square. This is this, for a square the sides are equal. So the area of a square is S times S, that is S squared centimeters. Area of shaded portion is area of rectangle minus area of square, and that area is given as 484 equal to area of rectangle minus area of square. If you open the bracket, you have 484 equal to 400 plus 20s minus s squared. S squared simply reveals that we may likely have a quadratic equation. So let us move all the terms to one side to have 0 on the other side. So if you transfer minus s squared, it becomes plus s squared. You transfer plus 20s, you have minus 20s. Already 484 is there. You transfer plus 400, you have minus 400 equal to 0. If you add these two terms, you have s squared minus 20s plus 84 equal to 0. We need to factorize. To factorize, you look for two factors of 84 whose sum is minus 20 in s. Since coefficient of s squared is 1, you get two factors of the constant term 84 whose sum is the middle term minus 20s, and the product is 84. Such factors must be minus 14 minus 6 in s. So the two factors are written to replace the middle term. So you have s squared minus 14s minus 6s plus 84 equal to 0. The purpose for this is to get four terms that are grouped in twos. The first group, first two terms. Second group, last two terms. Always use a plus sign to separate the two groups. From the first group, s is common. If you factor out s, you have s minus 14. In order for the first term here to be positive in the second group, you need to factor out minus 6. If you divide through that group by minus 6, you have s minus 14 equal to 0. Clearly, s minus 14 is common. If you take it out, you have s and minus 6 remaining that will form the other bracket and equate it to 0. You equate each bracket to 0, that is s minus 14 equal to 0 or s minus 6 equal to 0. If you solve the linear equations, you have s equal to 14 centimeters or 6 centimeters. Question 3a. The ratio of the interior angle to the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 5:2. Find the number of sides of the polygon. From the question, you have it that interior angle ratio exterior angle is equal to 5:2. The interior angle or each interior angle of a polygon is obtained using this formula, and each exterior angle of a polygon is obtained using this formula. So both formulas, their ratio is equal to 5:2. You know, ratio is always expressed in fraction, that is division. So for the left hand side, you divide this by this and you express right hand side in fractional form. Okay, so let's convert this division sign to multiplication, and you invert this fraction to this form where n cancel n, and if you divide 180 by 360, you are left with 1/2 here, while here is n minus 2/1 equal to 5/2. If you multiply n minus 2 times 1, you have n minus 2. 1 times 2, you have 2 equal to 5/2. So we need to cross multiply. So you have 2 times this and 2 times 5 in this form. So you have 2 bracket open, n minus 2 bracket close equal to 10. If you open this bracket, you have 2n minus 4 equal to 10. Collect like terms by transferring minus 4. You have 2n equal to 10 plus 4, and that is 14. To get n, divide both sides by 2. So n is equal to 14/2, and that is 7 sides. Question 3b. The diagram shows a circle PQRS with center O. Angle UQR is 68 degrees. Angle TPS is 74 degrees. And angle QRS is 40 degrees. Calculate the value of angle PRS. That is this angle. So from the information, it is declared that this angle here, angle 68 degrees, is equal to the whole of this angle. That is, interior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the opposite exterior angle. The same thing, the whole of this angle is equal to what you have here. That means, if we know this angle and we know this small part, if you subtract it from this whole angle, you get angle PRS. Alright, so angle PSRO equal to 68. That is the whole of this angle now, and the reason is that interior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral equal to opposite interior angle. So this small part alone, if the whole angle is 68 and part way of it is 40, so the other part, that is PSQ is 68 minus 40 degrees, and that is 28 degrees. Now PSQ is equal to PRQ. That is, this angle equal to this angle. They are angles in the same segment. So P arrow Q is equal to 28. Now, the whole of this angle S arrow Q is equal to 74. That is, interior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to opposite exterior angle. Now, from here to here is already 28. The whole of this angle is 74. This remaining part becomes 74 minus 28 degrees, and that is 46 degrees. Therefore, angle P arrow S is equal to 74 degrees minus 28 degrees equal to 46 degrees. Petakus Simplified Maths. If you are watching from YouTube, ensure that you subscribe, like, and share PSM videos. If you are watching from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos. Question 4a. By how much is the sum of three whole number 2 over 3 and 2 whole number 1 over 5 less than 7? So let the sum of the first fraction and the second fraction be less than 7 by m. What that means is that if you add these two fractions, subtract the sum from 7, the result is equal to m. That's the meaning, and that is what you have here. Alright, so by Bodmans, let's try and simplify the bracket. First, you convert them to improper fraction, and you have m equal to 7 minus bracket open 11 plus 11 over 3 plus 11 over 5 bracket close equal to 7 minus bracket open. The LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. If you divide 15 by 3, you have 5. 5 times 11 plus you divide 15 by 5, you have 3 times 11. So you have 7 minus, here you have 55, and this is 33. When you add, you have 88 over 15. Now we have fraction subtraction. So let's write 7 as 7 over 1, then minus 88 over 15, where the LCM is 15. Divide 15 by 1, you have 15, times 7, you have 7 times 15, minus, divide 15 by 15 is 1, that is by this you have 1 times 88, it remains the same. 7 times 15 is 105 minus 88 all over 15, and when you subtract, you have 17 over 15. To mixed fraction, you have one whole number 2 over 15. Therefore, the sum of 3 whole number 2 over 3 and 2 whole number 1 over 5 is less than 7 by 1 whole number 2 over 15. Question 4b. The height h meters of a dock above sea level is given by h equal to 6 plus 4 cos 15p degrees, 0 less than p less than 6. That is the range of value of p. Find, figure 1, the value of h when p is 4. Figure 2, correct to 2SF the value of p when h is equal to 9 meters. So this is the given expression, and you are asked to find h when p is 4. You simply replace p with 4 here, and you have h equal to 6 plus 4 cos 15 times 4, all in degree. So you have h equal to 6 plus 4 cos 60 degrees. And if you share the value of cos 60 degrees, it is 0.5, that is 1 over 2. By the rule of Boltzmann, you have to multiply before you add. So we have h equal to 6 plus 4 times 1 over 2. If you simplify this part first, you have 2. So you have 6 plus 2 equal to 8 meters. Now we got 2. When h is equal to 9 meters, find the value of p. So you take the given expression and you replace h with 9. So you have 9 equal to 6 plus 4 cos 15p, all in degree. You first collect like terms. If you transfer plus 6 to the left hand side, you have 9 minus 6 equal to 4 cos 15p, and you have 3 equal to 4 cos 15p. Divide both sides by 4 so that cos 15p will stand alone. So you have cos 15p equal to 3 over 4, and that is 0.75. For us to get 15p first, you take the inverse of cosine of both sides, and you have 15p equal to inverse of cosine of 0.75, and that gives 41.4 degrees. That means 15p is equal to 41.4 degrees. To get p, divide both sides by 15. So p is equal to 41.4 degrees divided by 15, and that is 2.8 degrees to 2 significant figures. Question 5. A trapezium PQRS is such that PQ is parallel to RS and the perpendicular from P to RS, that is the height from P to RS is 40 cm. If PQ is 20 cm, SP 50 cm, and SR 60 cm. Calculate correct to 2SFD. A part of the question, area of the trapezium. B, angle QRS. Solution. The diagram below simply represents the information from the question. PQ is parallel to RS. So you have, from the order of the letter P, you have Q, then R and S. So this symbol shows that PQ is parallel to RS. From the question, the height from P to SR, this is P, this is SR now. This is the height. That height is 40 cm. PQ, that is PQ is 20 cm. SP is 50. This is SP 50 cm, and SR, the whole of this length, is 60 centimeters. Now P to SR, so let's label it T here. Then let's also complete Q, and let's use U to label it. So PT is equal to QU 40 centimeter. Now PQ is equal to TU, that is 20 cm. The whole of the length is 60. These values we solve for them. They are not part of the question, and you will see how we got them. in that place. All right. So a part area of a trapezium is simply 1/2 times sum of parallel sides times height. The parallel sides are PQ and ROS times height. So you have 1/2. PQ is 20 plus ROS 60 times height 40. You can divide 40 by 2 and you have this 20. If you add here, you have 80. So you multiply 80 by 20, that is 1,600 square centimeters. B, we are to look for angle QROS, this angle. Before then, we need U arrow so that we can look at triangle QUP, since QU is known, but we cannot get U arrow directly. Now let's look at triangle SPT. Since the triangle is right angle, hypotenuse is 50, adjacent is 40 if we are considering this angle, and this side now, this side 30 ST, we need to get it using Pythagoras rule. Once we know ST, subtract it from the whole length 60, it gives you arrow. So by Pythagoras rule, you have SP squared plus ST squared plus PT squared. SP is 50, PT is 40. We are looking for ST, all is squared, so you have 2500. If you square this, you have 16. You transfer it to collect like terms, so you have 2500 minus 1600 equal to ST squared. If you subtract, you have 900. To get ST, you take the root of both sides, so ST is 30. So this is how we got 30 here. Now ST is 30, TU is 20, that is 50. For us to get 60 here, U arrow must be 10. So considering triangle Q arrow U, for us to get angle Q arrow S, it must be tangent, because this is the angle. 40 is opposite, 10 is adjacent, and the trig ratio that connects opposite and adjacent is tan. So you have tan of angle Q arrow S equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 40 divided by adjacent 10, and you have 4. To get angle Q arrow S, you take the inverse of tangent or arctan of 4. You have it in this form, and that arctan of 4 is 75.96 degrees. To 2SF, we have 7 and 5. The next number is 5 and above, that is 9. Round 9 up to 1. If you add 9 to 75, it becomes 76 degrees. Petakus simplified maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, ensure you subscribe, like and share PSF videos. If you are watching and viewing from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSF videos. Lastly, you need to be safe, and to do that, you give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ, because he is the only one that has the power to save anyone, and you confess him as your Lord and personal Savior every day of your life. If you are saved already, congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day some will be taken and some will be left. Take good care of yourself, stay out of trouble, study your books, do the needful at all times, flee every appearance of evil, don't defraud others to make money, use your hands and your brain to work genuinely and legally, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye and stay tuned.